Hey guys, it's Lyric. So today's video is going to be a little bit of a different topic than what I usually do on my channel, but I really felt like I should make this video and I just really wanted to do what I can to help this situation, so that's why I'm making this video. I'm sure you could probably tell what it's about by looking at the title. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about the coronavirus and basically my experience with it. I do not have it, just my experience, such as things in my life that have been affected by it, and also some important tips and things that you can do to avoid getting it and try your best to stay safe. A few little disclaimers that I have. The first one is I'm not in any way an expert in this field. However, I have done some research and gathered information that I thought was really helpful, and I'm trying to spread awareness on important things that you can do to best prevent getting the virus. My last disclaimer is that I know I will be talking about my experience with it, and I do know it is nothing compared to what other people are going through right now. I am just sharing my personal experience, and my prayers really do go out to the people who have been extremely affected by this virus, and I pray that they stay safe and find peace and hope, and even in their very chaotic situations. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I apologize if the lighting looks a little wonky. I'm trying to film this on a very overcast day, so I had to compromise a little bit with the lighting, so I do apologize for that. So in case you don't know what the coronavirus is, I'm going to be reading a little portion of an article from the World Health Organization. I will link a few helpful articles in the description if you guys want to get some more information on what I'm talking about. World Health Organization's definition of the coronavirus. It says coronaviruses are a large family of viruses that cause illness, ranging from the common cold to more severe diseases such as Middle East respiratory syndrome and severe acute respiratory syndrome. A novel coronavirus is a new strain that has not been previously identified in humans. Common signs of infection include respiratory symptoms, fever, cough, shortness of breath, and breathing difficulties. In more severe cases, infection can cause pneumonia, severe acute respiratory syndrome, kidney failure, and even death. So I will link that article down below for you guys to check it out. It's a lot longer, but I was just reading the definition of it. So now I'm going to get on to, sorry if I keep looking down, I'm looking at my notes. I have a whole thing of notes that I've written about this topic. So I'm going to start out by just sharing like my experience or like things that have been affected by it. The first thing is Ninja Nation. If you've ever heard of American Ninja Warrior, there's a gym that I train at. Basically, that's what we do. We train those kinds of obstacles and things, so that place has a potential of closing down until the virus passes and stuff, depending on if another location closes because we're zoned in the same area, which would be really sad because it's something that I really love to do and I enjoy it so much. So that is one thing that could possibly close down for a bit. The next thing, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know that I was a gymnast for 10 years. I have stopped gymnastics, but it will forever be my favorite sport and a big part of my life and something that I love so much. USAG, which is USA Gymnastics, has canceled USA Gymnastics events and event sanctions at least through the end of March. I cannot imagine what my teammates are thinking right now. We train 5 hours a day. If you are a high level competitive gymnast, you understand the struggle, the amount of blood, sweat, and tears that goes into this sport, and I could just imagine their season being cut off. Like, they train 7 to 8 months, 9 months until competition season every day, putting so much effort, and then for your season to get cut off. I know many sports across the country are getting shut down for a bit, and my heart goes out to all those athletes because I know the amount of effort that is put into practicing to perfect your routines and your skills, and I know it's very disappointing to have your season cut short, so I'm very sorry about that. Another really big thing is the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. As you know, Tokyo is kind of near where the infection is pretty severe, and President Trump has suggested that they postpone it for a year just to wait for the virus to go away. I am just praying that they do not cancel it because I cannot imagine training my whole life to compete at the Olympics and to make it to that level and then for it to be canceled, that would be heartbreaking, and I really hope that's not the case. Maybe they postpone it, but they still do it. The last thing I wanted to mention, everyone has probably heard about this, and this doesn't affect me that much. I just thought it was news that I should share. The NBA has suspended this season until further notice because a player got tested positive for the virus. I just think it's crazy how one player in such a big nationwide sport causes the whole nation to just stop. Like, that's what I realized with this virus, the effects that it's had on the whole world, and like, it's just crazy. So yeah, those are a few experience things that I've shared. I know people are going through much worse, and I'm praying for them, and I really hope they stay as safe as they can be. But yeah, now I'm going to move on to action steps you can take to avoid getting the virus. Obviously, the virus spreads very easily, as kind of figure that out. So these things will not cure the virus, but they will help protect you from getting it and make your body a little stronger and able to fight it off a little bit better. So the first thing, which is extremely important, I was researching this and it popped up all over the place when I was looking up how to avoid getting the virus, and it was to have a strong immune system. Vitamin C is one of the biggest immune boosters, so I would highly recommend trying to get as much of that in you as possible. Obviously, don't overdose on it. Do the normal regular amount, but try to take it consistently. A lack of vitamin C can actually make you more prone to getting sick, so make sure you stay consistent on that vitamin C and get it in your body because it will help strengthen your immune system. A few more things that can help is garlic. I saw that a lot, and probiotics, which are also in yogurt, I believe. I know you could take like certain supplements that are just probiotics, so you can try that out as well. I have these two supplements that I use that help with my immune system. One is called Immunoberry and the other is oregano spray. That oregano spray does not taste good if you try it out, but it's really good for you, and it has kept me from getting sick. Like, I can feel myself getting sick, and when I'm consistent with it throughout the day, I feel so much better the next day. So I would recommend those two items for helping your immune system. Another thing that helps, which is probably obvious, is to get good rest and a good amount of sleep. I know some of you guys are not in school, so I would recommend not staying on TikTok all night and getting some rest just to help your immune system. I mean, who says no to more sleep? So just go for that. I know some people have busy schedules and stuff, but try to prioritize your daily to-dos so that you can get the sleep that your body needs. The next one is extremely obvious. Everyone knows this, but it is to wash your hands often and keep your hands away from your face. That is so hard for me to do because when I'm doing school, I just want to rest. Like, how do you rest without touching your hand to your face? I'm still trying to figure that out. Let me guys know if you find a good system because I am struggling with that, but you really need to wash your hands. You can wash your hands with soap. I know hand sanitizer is getting a little bit low, so if you have soap, just wash your hands as often as possible. Keep your hands away from your face. It's super obvious, but it can be a little bit hard to do at times, but please try your best. The next thing is to drink a lot of water. I feel like this is in a lot of videos about being healthy and stuff, but it really is important, guys. Water helps flush out the toxic waste in your body, and it's overall just good for your health. So do that as well. It'll help you out. It'll keep flushing through the bad things in your body to get them out, which is really great. This next one is very important, and it is to clean your devices, especially your phone. Since we always have our phone with us, we're always taking it out and about, and basically our phone is getting all of the germs that our body gets because it's out with us, unless it's in your bag or something. But I would highly recommend getting a little wipe that you can use, that like antibacterial wipes, and just wipe down your phone, wipe down your phone case. You can do so with your laptop as well if you're like studying at a library or doing work or something like that. But any devices that you take out and about, definitely wash them because they have been exposed to a lot of germs, and that's just a great way to eliminate the toxic things that are floating in the air. right now. The next way, which is probably a little more important for people who go grocery shopping by themselves, so if your parents usually do this, you should definitely recommend this, but it is to do online shopping so that you do not have to go out and about and go into stores where there will definitely be more exposure to germs. You can use Amazon, you can use sites like Walmart, Sam's Club, whatever your shopping place is, look it up online and see if they have an online system where you can still purchase things. Also Uber Eats and Postmates, that's pretty obvious. Everyone knows about those, but you can use those as well. It just helps keep you from having to be exposed to more germs, and you can stay in your house, which is kind of something everyone wants to be doing right now. The last tip I have is so important, and I know some people probably don't think of this, but it is to speak positive words. Guys, this is so important. Your words have power. I don't know if you've been told that before, but they really do. Stop saying, I'm gonna get the virus, or I want the virus, unless you really truly want it. Like, really think about it. Do you want the virus? Like, I know a lot of our generation makes jokes and stuff, but like, do you really though? I mean, if you want to, I'm not stopping you from speaking it over yourself. You can do that if you like. I personally would try to refrain from saying that, but speak things such as, my body is strong, I have a good immune system, and the coronavirus will not come near me. It will not affect me. My family and I are safe from it. Just speak positive words. Even though you may not be feeling that way, it is so much better to speak that, and it'll make you feel better instead of speaking negative words, which will make you feel worse about the situation. Also, do not be driven by fear. Take the correct action steps that I've mentioned and look online to see if there are any more, but don't let fear get in the way of you being happy and living a good life. Just don't let fear become your driven force. Try to do the things that you know you should do. If you're doing everything that you can do, what else is there to do, honestly? So don't be worried. Whatever happens, happens, and it happens for a reason. As a lot of you guys know, I am a Christian, and this is a Bible verse that is amazing to speak over yourself, especially during times like this, but I'm just going to read it aloud. You can take it or leave it. I would highly recommend taking it and saying it every day because it helps you feel so much better, and it's true, and words are powerful. So, here we go. The reference is Psalm 91 for those of you who are wanting to look it up. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will save the Lord. He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Surely he will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. If you say, the Lord is my refuge, and you make the Most High your dwelling, no harm will overtake you. No disaster will come near your tent. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. You will tread upon the lion and the cobra. You will trample the great lion and the serpent. Because he loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. He will call on me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. That is a really powerful verse that I would recommend speaking every day to really just cleanse yourself, and it's a great verse. One more little tip about the virus. It's just kind of a fact right now, but I'm going to read it. It says, older people and people with pre-existing medical conditions appear to be more vulnerable to the effects of the virus. This does not need to strike fear in anyone's minds if you are one of these types of people, but it just means that you need to take the action steps and be a little more precautious about things. Try to do a lot of the things that I recommended and do them often because they will help you out more than you know. Alright everyone, so that is everything that I have for this video. I don't usually say this in my videos because it's just not what I usually do, but if you found this helpful and really thought the tips would help others out, please share this video because I really want to help as many people as possible at this time. Our world is kind of in shambles at the moment, so if this video did help you out, give it a thumbs up so that more people can see it and we can help more people out there try to avoid getting this horrible virus. I really hope you guys are staying safe out there and taking the right steps to being as healthy as you possibly can be. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.